回は5のテスト。
Hello everybody, my name is Drake.
And I'm Grant.
And together we are JOJOLands. Chapter 6 is what I believe we're on, right? That's the chapter?
Yeah,
yes.
It took us long enough thanks to you.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
He was in prison.
I'm sorry.
So
I was gone. I couldn't record. I'm so sorry. Like the last two videos, I was like, oh, we're gonna get better at doing things on time, and JoJo fell off, man. Remember the days of like 2 hours later, the thing would be up. Oh, the character bring back those. That was when JoJo Drive was good. Now it's all this slop. But anyways, if you were wondering why this video was taking so long, you should probably follow our Twitter, because we post updates on Twitter on like when videos are gonna release. So if you were kind of like, well, when's the video gonna come out? In the description,
yeah,
there's the Twitter. Follow the Twitter. But yeah, today's video is definitely gonna be on the shorter side. It's a pretty, like, half of it is action and half of it is exposition. We kind of already guessed. But
it's just setting up this next little bit.
Leave in the comments. Maybe you thought this was the best chapter of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure you've ever read. Leave it down in the comments to see what's your opinion on this chapter. I thought it was pretty good, but it is literally a shorter chapter, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah,
it's shorter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
I just wanted to start off saying that this has probably my favorite cover so far.
Oh, the album cover, the parental advisory goes hard image right here with the money and everything. Oh yeah, it's very cool. That's probably gonna be the in the thumbnail, because it's very cool. Araki is having a lot of fun with this. I can tell already.
He's free from
JOJOLands. No, he as much as we joke, he definitely likes writing JOJOLands too. I mean, I assume. I hope he wasn't like forcing himself to go through that. That would be bad. But anyways, JOJOLands is in the past. No, mentioning JOJOLands is banned forever. No more talking about it. Go watch the 5-hour discussion video on JOJOLands if you want to hear more about that. But we have more details about the lava rock, which I was kind of guessing at from the last chapter, in which it's doing something to the valuable objects or whatever. It's affecting them, and it's like attracting good fortune, which connects back to the theory that has to do with the corpse parts. It all makes perfect sense if this is like the good fortune stuff that happened with Love Train. That's like kind of like that was the whole gimmick, and now this has something to do with that. That has to be what it is, right? If it's not, that would just feel like the biggest missed opportunity of a lifetime.
Like that. Can I just say again, having to do with the art in this, the amount of like detail in the backgrounds and stuff when they're running through the jungle. Like,
that's probably Araki's editors. Good job on them.
It's just
good job on your parts. It's very nice details on all this. We got a lot of good double-page spreads this time, which is always lovely to see a good Araki double-page spread. So also just thank you to all the translators out there, because I never say this enough, but thank you for doing all this work for us, because we literally would not be able to read this without you guys. I would just be looking at
We're going off the dog park one, but we like all of them.
We like all of them.
We read pretty much
dog parks. I find that has the most fun translations usually. They've got a good style going, so that's the one I usually go to. But all the translations that I've seen so far are very good. So thank you to those people. Anyways, back to the actual chapter itself. We just get a bit of dialogue relating to what I was just talking about with the lava rock, and it seems that it phases valuable objects through matter closer to the lava rock's location. That is the ability that so far we can see that happening. And even I kind of large brain theory here, kind of maybe schizoing a bit here, but it's still related to like Love Train and like D4C, right? Because it was like folding through dimensions or whatever, and these objects are like phasing through other stuff. I know that could be like crazy, but it's just There's some connection.
This was
here. I think it's
President
kind of
Valentine's personal lava rock.
Yes, exactly. It's in America. Come on. That has to do with something, right?
To be fair, Hawaii was not a American state when Part 7 took place.
Jesus Christ knew that Hawaii would become a part of America, and so he cut off a toe and put it there, and now it's been fossilized.
Secret extra corpse.
Yeah, secret extra corpse part. I would not be shocked if that was what this is. I would wholeheartedly accept this new direction the story is taking. But yeah, there's not that much in the first part. We just get more exposition based on like the characters figuring out what the ability does. Pretty simple stuff. More talking about not a Rocky. What I said I was trying to say Rohan and I subconsciously said Rocky. Rohan's drawing. I thought Rohan would be done with, but we get another Rohan appearance in this chapter at the very beginning, like first panel outside the cover. Rocky, you need to chill. You need to calm down for a second. Let him rest.
You need to let it go.
You let it go. I'll allow the Heaven's Door pink dark boy drawing. I'll allow that, but you gotta let's slide Rohan aside for a second.
Every chapter, it's just Jodio remembering like one individual word Rohan said to him, being like, "Yes, that's very important."
That's very significant. What if Rohan was Flashback Man? I said I wouldn't talk about JOJOLands, but I think we have to mention that. Let's see. Do we think that this lava rock is going to be the consistent, like, because we know that at the beginning, Jodio was like, this is the story of how I became rich. Is this lava rock the thing that makes him become rich, or does he find, like, an even bigger rock? Like, are we going to be following this specific thing the whole time?
I think it's just going to be one step in the way to get his whatever gets him rich.
That's true, but Rohan did say something like this rock and the other one that Jodio destroyed a couple chapters ago was like the last one or something. Like
yeah,
that.
You're right.
Or something like that. That's I am wondering though. I feel like you could be correct though. There's got to be something a bit more. As we've said before, the whole Jodio becoming rich thing, usually like the beginning setup doesn't always exactly turn out how we think it's gonna turn out. Like Johnny walking and breaking curses and all that.
Especially
all
7
that stuff.
or 6 chapters in too.
6 chapters in, already finding like the goal feels a bit like, is this how he becomes quote unquote rich? Everyone's kind of been theorizing about like if it means like rich as in like powerful, or rich as in like literal
I think it
money.
means cash money, yeah.
I think it means the One Piece from One Piece. Yeah. All you One Piece fans out there, see the reference I haven't read One Piece. See the awesome reference I'm making? I'm so hip and cool. And then we get this cool part where Jodio is hanging from the top of this tree, and the tree is also very well drawn. Everything, as we said, everything's really well drawn. Okay, there's 3 cats, right? We can see 3 cats. Does each cat have a different stand? Does each cat have the same stand, or do all the 3 cats like control the one stand simultaneously? What do we think?
I definitely don't think it's all 3 of them have the same. That would be kind of like unprecedented, and I don't think Araki's gonna do that.
Araki does a lot of unprecedented things. That's kind of his style. But at the same, my current prediction is it's all 3 of them control one singular stand. That's my.
Yeah, that'd make the most sense.
That's my current prediction. But now I'm thinking, are they gonna have to kill these cats? I don't wanna see that though. The killing
they can just,
animals.
like, knock them out.
Araki is well known for never killing animals in his parts. This is like a very well established thing. So I don't see why he would do it now. To be fair, cats. I don't think he admires cats in the same way he admires dogs. Stray cat is the fun example. Do we? Okay.
Also, that's what I was gonna say. That's what the scan name's gonna be.
Do we think it's stray? It's
gonna be It's gonna be Stray Cats.
Oh, Stray Cats. That would be. Oh, that's fun. I didn't even think about that.
I'm like
that's kind of fun.
100% confident about this.
100%. I can never be 100% confident in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but that's a good theory. That's fun. I would like it to be Stray Cats. That's fun. That's a fun one. What else we got here? It's fights, wires, and stuff like that. There's this interesting part where Usagi keeps on mentioning how this wire is not a security system and it's a stand, and I'm just thinking to myself, well, are you guys stupid and thinking that it was a security system? What kind of security have these guys been going up against so far? I would like to see a flashback of like a previous mission that these guys have been on. That would be cool because we know they've done stuff before.
Well, except Usagi wouldn't be part of the group, but
yeah. I know, but I'm minus Usagi. Speaking of Usagi, he has like the biggest, I'd say, ending moment of this chapter where it appears, again, it's pretty vague. We don't see a lot of exactly what happens. It appears that Usagi is betraying the group and ditching them all. That seems to be what's happening. That's what Paco says is happening, but we don't see it happen, which in any story, if I don't see it actually happen, it always makes me wonder if that's exactly what's going on. What do you think is happening?
I think it has to do with the ability, the cat's ability. Yeah.
Okay, so you think they just didn't notice that he got like taken away or something, or maybe it's maybe they do have each cat has a different stand, and this is like some separate element that's happening here.
Yeah, he could have just introduced the string one first, and then you have two more.
That's true. Do you think this could be some sort of element of the lava rock that we couldn't have predicted?
Maybe. I don't know, especially when you're saying it'll tie back to, what's it called? Valentine, maybe.
Yeah.
And anything's possible with that.
Yeah. I hope Usagi doesn't betray the team this early on. He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
he seems
I
like a funny dude.
wouldn't like that.
But I mean, I trust in Araki's artistic talent. I trust that he'll be able to, even if he is a traitor, he'll be able to like spin it in a way that we don't.
If he doesn't write it exactly how I want, I'm done.
That is essentially our entire review of JOJOLands. That is the whole thing.
I thought you said you wouldn't mention that anymore.
I can't. I have to. It is in my blood. It is in my veins. I have to mention JOJOLian. If I don't, I will be sent down to hell. I made a contract with Araki that I have to mention contractually JOJOLian in every single video. I think what's happening with Usagi here is that he has some sort of backup plan or something that he has something in the car or something, because Paco mentions that he's driving the car away, supposedly, or something like that. I think that he's actually going to save them all by doing something. I don't know what. I don't know if he has like a bazooka in the car. I assume not, but I think he's actually. I think, okay, this whole time the team has always been super suspicious of Usagi. They've always been like, oh, I don't like this guy, and he's just always been this like fun, funky dude. And I think this is just more of that kind of gag where it's like, oh, he's actually a pretty chill guy, but everyone keeps on hating on him for no reason just because they don't know him. So I think this is a continuation. I think he's gonna do something. It is a bit weird though how Usagi, if he is leaving them to help them, it is a bit odd because Usagi's whole stand ability relies on other people to function. So maybe it's not going down that path, because if he did really want to help them, he could just have one of them wish something into existence. Yeah. Also, we still aren't entirely sure the full limitations of that ability. It makes if I remember correctly, Mate Kudasai, his stand, it makes a copy of something else only when someone wants, or something. It makes two versions of something. It has been a while since I read those earlier chapters, so I'm trying to remember exactly what the ability is. For example, could Mate Kudasai copy like a stand or something like that? I
assume maybe it could copy the physical form, but I couldn't do like the abilities. I think that would be going a little too far, I think.
But to be fair, Mate Kudasai did do that weird thing where it made the second camera, but the camera literally recorded the reality of the world differently. So it's kind of hard to. I don't know. I need to see it in action more. No, but yeah, that is mostly what happens. We got some more classic JoJo gore in this one, with the wires stabbing through Dragona and Paco, kind of like stitching them together. We haven't had that in a while, have we?
No.
Getting the good juicy violence. That's fun. No, but yeah, this feels like just a good, very, very solid JoJo chapter. We got cool. I have absolutely no complaints about this chapter. We got cool visuals.
We'll make a really good 5 minutes of an anime episode in 10 years.
Yeah. Oh man, 5. It's 10 years. No, not even 10 years. Because 10 years would be the time this part's finished. They would take like another 10 years. In 20 years. In 20 years, we will be watching.
Don't worry, guys.
This part.
JoJo Drive will be there.
YouTube will not be alive in 5 years. We will not be conscious on this platform. No, but yeah, lots of cool visual stuff. I always like November Rain's visuals.
I know
with the rain.
the November Rain.
We got the
page is really good.
Yeah, I got the full page. Right after I used November Rain in the last thumbnail. Now if I use it again, it'll feel repetitive. I got Araki's watching our videos and being like, how can I make this harder for them to do everything? Personally. Yeah. I don't like the cut of their jibs. I don't like these two. They're bad. I think if I knew that Araki disliked me, I think I would go into a depressive episode. I think I don't think I can handle that knowledge. That's why I can never meet him, as if it was gonna happen in the first place. But if I was given the opportunity to meet Araki, would I? And I wouldn't want to embarrass myself. I'd be so nervous.
Well, I've met him multiple times. And
You've met him, yeah. You're his personal assistant on the JOJOLands, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you ask him who Flashback Man was, huh? How about you?
It's classified.
It's classified. Okay, that's a shame. That's a damn shame. What do we think next chapter's gonna be looking like? We're
gonna find out what happened to Usagi. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get the stand name for the cats.
I hope so. It's been long enough.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it'll be a shorter one too. Just a fight chapter.
He hasn't gone on break, which is really cool. He's been keeping a
I assume it's because he took the longest break ever.
Yeah.
Between parts.
How long was the? It was over a year, right?
It was over a year.
I can't remember. It's been so long ago. Point. I remember a time when we were calling Usagi hot dog guy and pink guy. I remember those days. Old times.
To find out the gaps in between parts, watch the How Every JoJo Part Was Announced video.
Oh, is that
it's our most watched video. So it's probably
it's like our second.
You've probably already seen it. Yeah.
It got more views than I thought. I thought I was gonna get 2. As in him and me, we two would watch it and no one else. No, but yeah. Remember that if you enjoyed this video, to leave a funky little like, maybe even subscribe, because we do these every single month, usually on time. Also leave down in the comments below anything you want. Literally just comment anything. I don't care. Comment your daily routine. Yeah. Which did you see first, Barbie or Oppenheimer? Go comment that. But that's the hip thing now. That's the hip. That's the trend. That's the trend. This will age very well in the next month.
Besides that, follow the Twitter like we said before, so you can have updates and know everything.
We post updates and also sometimes memes. People like those, right? People like. That's a fun thing.
Image macros.
Classic. Maybe even a GIF, perhaps. maybe even the Joven JoJoLands Chapter 7 after coming back to life. Maybe that GIF. That's a good one. I like that one.
Mayhaps.
The Jobin believers are still holding on to the hope that he will be back, which is a guarantee at this point.
Well, he won't, so.
Okay, sure. I mean, enjoy being wrong. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. This has been JoJo Overdrive, signing off.
Shake it like it's heat. Overdrive. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Watch where you're going. Overdrive. Let the downside up to top notch. Whatever haters do. Hot top.